Everyone, welcome back to another Block Bro video, and today I will be showing you how to build a small cat cafe. This is built as a Japanese-style corner building, traditional Japanese, by the way. Comes complete with a nice little sunbathing area right here. If you wanted to, you could put an umbrella. Some seating outdoors, as well as an entire interior area with some cat decorations, a scratching post, a cat tree, and you have a little kitchen in the back that leads out to a back door. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. To start off this tutorial, you're going to want a 9 by 7 block area. This is just a very standard amount of space for this town. As you can see, in the previous few videos, I think we did this build and this build, but now we're going to be doing a nice cat cafe. So without further ado, let me take a photo of the build. And here we are. Okay, to start off, we're gonna hop in the bottom left-hand corner. We're gonna grab ourselves a spruce wood, along with some jungle planks, and I want to say that'll be it for now. Let's also grab ourselves some spruce trapdoor. We want to place one spruce wood in this corner, 2 planks, a spruce wood. You then want to place a spruce trapdoor there and a spruce trapdoor there. Go up by 1 more, and then close them. And then leave a gap of 1, place spruce wood, 1 jungle plank, 1 spruce wood. And this, oh, that's wrong, sorry, it's supposed to be diagonal like that. And this will create a very simple sideways looking build. Then 3 jungle planks, then spruce wood, and then jungle planks to the back, spruce wood, jungle planks to the front, spruce planks. And then we can also go ahead and, ooh, let's actually do the flooring first. So what we're gonna want to grab here is, let's grab our chiseled bookshelves and our beehives. So we want to place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 chiseled bookshelves, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3. So we have this. It's a very simple thing. And then I think we can grab ourselves some oak planks, and we can place oak planks in the middle and oak planks in these spots. Also, we can bring those up to the top. And then we can place beehives like so. And this will create a very simple looking floor. And it feels very like Japanese-esque. These Japanese floors that are wood are usually and typically very like indented like these. I think these are actually, oh yeah, those don't move. Never mind, my fault. Yeah, it's supposed to look like that. And it's a very nice touch. Also, if you have a sidewalk like this, you want to place some spruce smooth stone there, but you could also just put grass there depending on where you're building this. Our next task is grabbing the exact same blocks we had a second ago and adding some jungle shelves to the bunch. Wait, is that the... Wait, I think I... No, that's right. My bad. And we can also go ahead and grab ourselves some wax exposed copper trapdoors. They will look like that. You then want to go up 1, 2, 3 spruce wood on every single one. On the backs here, you want to go up 1 more, and on the left-hand side. And then you want to place a layer of spruce wood in between all of these. 1 right here, 1 right here, along with the back wall. And this is very simple thing. You want to place jungle planks in each little gap here. And then right here you want to add some logs, and then place the trapdoors like so. And that you can kind of see a very simple, almost like Japanese, like graded look. Here, this wall, I think we do, yeah, we do them like that to look like it's open. And then here, one thing that I do actually want to do is place jungle shells in the corners here and place some trapdoors like so to look like it's almost look like it's opened as well. I really like adding that. It just adds a simple effect. If you wanted to, you could also move this one slightly farther to make it even more uneven, but I'm not going to do that. We then want to place jungle shelves on top of oh, yeah, I was wrong. It's not jungle shelves. Well, I guess I wasn't entirely wrong. We also want some spruce shelves to place on top of each of the logs. And that will create a very simple, like, look to what we're going to do with the roof here. Because what we're going to do, I think I just voice cracked there, so that's embarrassing. We want to add spruce logs on top of all of these, spruce planks on top of all of these, and then on these ones, we want to add another layer like so. And that will create a very simple look. And what we're going to do is we're going to place our spruce shelves going up on all of... Wait, no. I think it is like that. Is it like that? Ooh, I think I remember what to do. I think we do these. Yeah, so that way it looks more cool, I guess. And you won't understand that this is a cat cafe because we don't have any logo. Well, my friends, that's why we make a logo. So what we want to grab is polished diorite stairs, smooth quartz stairs, and I think some button eyes, polished blackstone. We want polished diorite stair there, polished diorite stair there, those right there. What we'll do is we'll add some spruce stairs like there, and we do that. And it doesn't really look like a cat at all, but I'm trying to keep a very standard like size. I want to place two blackstone or a blackstone thing right there to look like a tail curled around the paw. And it's very simple. If you watch the other tutorial, the roof for this is going to be very similar. It's going to be moss blocks. And the moss blocks will just create a very simple look for the roof. And what we're going to want to do is we want to grab dandelions, poppies, and I'm going to say ferns, short grass, and bushes. And you want to dot those around in places that would make sense. Doesn't really matter where, but we are going to add a tree. So, real quick, we're going to need some dark oak fence. But this time, we're going to use some... Where's the block? Can't find it. What the heck? Wait, I lost it. Wait, hold on. I lost the block I used for maples. Oh no. Wait. Wait, was it just red? I think it might just be red wool. Okay. We want to go up 1, 2, 3, diagonal 1, this way. 1, 2, diagonal 1, 1, 1, like so. And then what we can do is we can add some branches hanging off the sides like so. And this is going to make much more sense in a minute. We just need to complete the branches. And honestly, it doesn't matter where the branches go. You can place them anywhere. But this is where I place them. And then you just want to kind of surround it with some red wool. For maple trees, it's much more about covering the tops of the leaves than the bottoms. Because maples tend to do that in the real world. Usually, or dragon leaf maples, that's what I'm talking about. Like the ones you'll find prominently in Japan or China in the mountainous regions right underneath like snow-capped peaks. Um, I have been trying to improve on making maple trees, and I have been successful to a certain extent. Um, but the maple leaves add a sense of, I guess, like, I don't really know how to explain it. I guess, like, a sense of, well, further life, I guess. And it will look something like that. If you want to, I guess you can switch that back to red wool, but or back to cherry blossoms if you want, but you would just have to replace all that with some cherry leaves. I'm gonna break that. Anyway, time to move on to the interior. We're gonna want to build a wall divider. So we want birch trapdoors, and we want to place one, two, three birch trapdoors, and we actually bring that all the way up to here. But for the things that go around, we're gonna want some dark oak trapdoors, and we're gonna just do that all the way around, and it creates a better looking divider. Now the cat cafe is a little weird, because how are you supposed to make a cat cafe without cats? Because I don't place cats. You just place cats. So yeah, we also want some pale oak fence and some magenta carpet. Want to place pale oak fences like this, and we do that for a cat tree. We then also want to place some dark oak trapdoors right here as like a little shelf for our little kitty cats to go on. And then we're also going to want a granite wall right here as like a little scratching post. So they go ch-ch-ch. Now we can actually add the cafe part of it, and that includes chiseled bookshelves, books themselves, oak shelves, blast furnaces, barrels, and for the... Wait, oh, I don't think I made a coffee maker for this build. Probably some tripwire hook and some flower pots. So we want chiseled bookshelf there, oak shelf, and a few books in there. 2 blast furnaces, 2 barrels right here. We're gonna place a tripwire hook there and a flower pot right there. Act like you can go and snag some coffee. And then what we want to do is add a little like carpet right here. We're gonna place carpet there. And the main thought process here is you can like sit down on the ground and pet the cats. So we're gonna want some cyan carpet as well as some mosaic slab. We place these here and a slab right in the middle. And what you can also do is, if you want to, you can add some exterior seating, and that will just add a sense of more like it makes it feel more alive. I'm actually not gonna put that one there. I don't really like that. And now we can just add the lanterns and stuff. Actually, I do typically use candles, so we're gonna use candles. We're gonna place some candles right here, 3 to be precise. We're gonna place some candles in here. We're gonna place some candles right here. Actually, we're gonna make that 2 candles, so that way we can place 4 candles right here. And that looks very cool. And actually, this is supposed to be here, so we can add... Actually, no, just because that will be used as like a little kitty cat thing. And, if I'm not mistaken, that is our cat cafe done. If you want to, one thing that I actually do recommend doing, if you have the alleyway open back here, you might want to add a little ladder. You might also want to break one of those furnaces, and what you can do is you can add a little back entrance or a little exit thing, and you can add a little chill out area up here, which is one of the more fun things. So you can do some of this stuff. Let me show you. So we go like slab there, birch there, slab there, birch there. So you can just like lay down and sunbathe. I would actually do that over here if I were you, so it's more precise. It also, if your wall connects to another wall, I would recommend placing moss to kind of compensate for that. So it looks like that. And I just remembered one thing I forgot on the exterior. You actually want to add a layer of birch slab right there, If you don't have the ladder, you place one right there, but we do. And it kind of adds more color to the walls, but also is just very simple. So, if you like that video, please like and subscribe. Goodbye.